Good morning, everybody. Myself, Acharya Vishvendra. Today, I'll discuss a topic card on the topic distance. So, the first point is distance between 2 points. So, suppose there are 2 points A and B. So, the length of the line joining A and B is called the distance between the 2 points. And suppose it is given by small d. Second point is if coordinates of A and B are given. Suppose A has the coordinates x1, y1, z1 and B has the coordinates x2, y2, z2. Then distance between these two is given by root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So this is the process of calculating distance in 3D coordinate system. Then third point is distance traveled is the actual path length. So suppose a particle moves on a curved path like this. So you straight this curved line, and after straightening up, suppose the distance is like d. So this is the actual path length or distance traveled by the particle while moving on this particular curve. Then fourth point is distance is a scalar quantity. Fifth point is its SI unit is distance is meter. Then CGS unit of distance is centimeter. Then 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then we have certain larger units like AU, astronomical unit, light year or the parsec. Astronomical unit is the average distance between sun and the earth. Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. And parsec is equals to 3.26 light years. So they are very bigger units of distances. And then we have a problem on the circle. Suppose a particle moves along a circular path. It moves from A to B and it moves through an angle theta. So the distance traveled is given by the length of arc of this circle, and it is equal to r theta, where theta has to be in radian. Now the 10th question is, suppose a particle moves from A to B, then from B to C. So the distance traveled from A to B is d1, and the distance traveled during A to B to C. First it moves from A to B, then from B to C. So it is d1 plus d2. So the point here is that distance always gets added up. So this is how we can find the distance. Next point is distance depends on the actual path traveled, as we have already discussed in this particular case. Then we have suppose the trajectory or the relation between the xy coordinates are given. So a point moves in the xy curve like shown in the figure. So we can have the elemental distance as dl. So suppose this vertical distance is dy, horizontal is dx. So using right angle triangle, we can say that dl is equals to root under dx square plus dy square. Taking dx common, we can say that dl is dx under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square. So the entire length will be the integration of dl or the integration of dx root under 1 plus dy by dx whole square. So this equation can be used to find the distance traveled by a particular point when it is moving on a particular curve. So dy by dx is known, so using integration you can find the distance traveled. So L here will give the actual path length. Now another point is there is another way to find distance. It is by integration of mod v dt. Mod v is the instantaneous speed of the particle. So this is another way of finding distance. Another way is through the graph. Suppose the velocity time graph of a particle is given and it has areas like a1, a2 and a3. So distance is either given by mod v dt and it is also equals to a1 plus a2 plus a3, where a is the area under velocity time graph in time axis without sign. Here the concept is without sign. Without sign I means you have to add all of things. So this is how we can find the distance. There is another important point that distance traveled is equals to average speed into time. Another point is distance is always greater than or equal to magnitude of displacement. Another point is if distance of a particle in motion is constant, its locus will be circle in 2D. So suppose a particle moves in a way that its distance from a fixed point is constant, then its locus will be a circular motion in 2D. and it will be a sphere in 3D. So you have seen that we have covered all the facts, concepts, tricks related to the topic of distance. So this is a cross-checking video for you. This may be used as an optimization tool to cross-check your preparation of the subject, especially for exams like JEE and NEET. And in case of any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.